Hi, and welcome back to Tanya's Beauty Box. I am Tanya, and today I have something special going on. I have been tagged in the Pretty in Pastels collaboration. This tag was started by Monique's Makeup. She loves color, and I am struggling with color, so I am super happy to have been included in the tag, and I'm going to try my best to come up with a spring-like eye look. So I have my regular bag of goodies here um, for the things that I want to use. I have a lot of brushes. Um, I have two palettes that I think will work well for this particular situation. And yeah, I have plenty brushes to choose from. I'm not sure which brushes I'm going to be using, but I brought out a bunch of them to use to try to get this eye look together. I'll set them there. And, oh, some more in here. Yeah, I just didn't know. I'm not in my room where I store my makeup. I don't have a lot of room in there. So that's why I am filming in a different location where I usually film my videos. But I really need to set up something um, in my specific location where everything is um, organized. So the two palettes that I plan to use, or use either one or a combination of both, the first one is going to be the NYX Off Tropic um, palette. Okay. And these are the colors. This is something that I purchased about last weekend actually, when I decided to go out to a store called, a mall called Great Lakes Crossing. I thought I was going to be able to go to the CCO there, but they were closed, and I picked this up for $3.99. So I figured these were some nice tropical, springy colors. And then this is a palette that I received in my BoxyCharm box, the Ace Beauté Nostalgia palette. So I figured this would be a great palette to use. And they are somewhat similar in the colors that are in each palette. So I figured these would be two great companion pieces to use, either sing individually or in conjunction with each other. So the very first thing that we need to do here is take off the glasses so I can't see. And I'm going to be using my Ulta Beauty Nude Matte Eyeshadow Base Primer, only because it leaves somewhat of a cast. It doesn't disappear into the skin, and I figured this would be great. Just using a little bit at a time. I don't want to overdo it. And I have a mirror here to get the colors to be as vibrant as possible. Now I believe there might be about 7 to 10 YouTube channels involved in this tag that Monique set up. So if I can get them all listed in my description box, I will, but just search for Pretty in Pastels collab, and that should take you to all the young ladies and or men that are in this collaboration. I don't know everyone that's a part of this collaboration. So I just know that I've been asked to participate. So I'm super happy about that. I have my color switch. Now the hard part comes, what to use first. So I'm thinking of using a yellow. So maybe this yellow, it seems to be brighter than the one that's in this particular palette. So let's start there. And I hope I brought my, yep, I have my favorite blending brush. I'm just going to see if there's any excess on it by wiping it off in my color switch. And we're going to go into the Ace Beauté palette in the color Water Slide, which is the yellow. Ooh. All right, here we go. So we're going to start by using this particular color. I've already done my brows. I need my glasses on, and I need to be at a length away from the mirror in order to see what I'm doing with that. So it's not always easy to do that on camera. So this video may be a little longer than my beauty bites. It's definitely not a beauty bite. It's a collab video. So but I am going to try to keep it down to the minimum as possible as far as time is concerned. So we have the yellow on. Next, let's go into, I don't know, I'm stumped. Let's try this fuchsia color here called Picnic. So it seems like I might just stay in the Ace Beauté palette, at least for now. And there's Picnic. I'll tap off some of that excess. And then I'm going to go on the outer corner where the yellow was and blend that in to Water Slide. So I want to make this wearable. I don't want to just put a bunch of colors on to suffice the situation, the collaboration. I want it to be something that I would be happy to go outside and be seen in, you know? Otherwise, I'm just making clown makeup. I'm going to go back into Water Slide in the inner and try to marry those colors together. So there's not such a harsh line where you can see where one began and the other ended. Okay. Next, let's do this deep purple, well, this mid-tone purple here called Raspberry. Let's try a different brush for that. Something a little bit more concentrated. And I'm going to be using this brush from, what in the world? LaRousse. And the brush is called a flat shading, but I'm going to use just the tip of it to go into my crease. Get a little more. And that's carving out the crease there. So I might have to go back into water slide, just depending on what's happening. And I'm glad I chose this because it's not messing with the other colors that I put on originally. I'm glad I chose this brush. It's not so wide and out there that it's taking up a lot of space. It's really getting into the crease, which I like. A bit more. Alright, and like I said, I'm going to be going back into Picnic on the outside there, just to get that color back. Switch that out and back into water slide. So this is going to be replenishing colors as we go along that may fade out or get mixed in with additional colors. Now for the lid, what should we do? For the lid, let's go. I don't know whether not to go with Flipflops or Vacation. What do you think? Let's go with Flipflops. So that's me being safe again. Taking the safe way out because I think that'll go really well with the raspberry that I just put down. So there is Flipflops. Oh, nice and bright. Okay. I like that. All right. So we've used a total of 4 colors. I'm going to go back in with that raspberry color in the crease. Just for that depth. And I have hooded eyes, so I don't have a lot of space to do a lot of things. Now, so I used all mattes. Let me see if there's a shimmer. Nope. I want to use a shimmery color for this. So I think I'm going to take the color Fun with my finger and place that in the center. Flipflops. Just to add a little something. All right. Now that we have that done, I'm going to go into the lip bars straight out of Patience eyeliner. Just to anchor everything. And this is a black liner. Alright, and I'll be putting my mascara on after the fact. So this is the eye look on my lips. And I think this kind of drove the color scheme. I am using the Kaja Mood Balm in Blackout. So it adjusts to your pH. And it gets deeper over time. So there, we stayed in the Nostalgia palette, and I'll show this to you again. Okay. And maybe later on at some point, I'll be using the Off Tropic from the NYX palette. So let's put these two palettes back in, along with all these lovely brushes that I brought out that I did not use. My handy dandy color switch. And everything but the mascara. So the mascara I'm going to use is from Pretty Vulgar. It is the Faux Reals mascara in the shade Black Swan. But now we're going to go into the face. So let me get all these items, brushes out here. And let's get this. Let's put this over here. As I'm done with it. And that is in this bag from Clinique that I got years ago. Okay. First things first. We're going to be using something that I just got in my BoxyCharm. It is the Hangover RX Replenishing Face Primer. I have normal to dry skin, so I thought maybe this would be a nice primer to use. And it's like a lotion. Oh, and on my brows, since I had already, I used that Sephora brow waterproof brow pencil. I'm really liking it. I'm liking the color, and I'm liking the staying power of that. So we got that on. That goes back in. Next, we're going to be using from the Lip Bar their Quick Conceal Caffeine Concealer. And I have the color 500 or 5 o'clock or 5. And we're going to put a little bit of this on. And this is also going to make my eye look a little brighter, because it won't be competing with my under eye circles. I'm not one for super highlighted under the eye concealer. Not me. Not for me. what I'm going to be using to um, buff that out is an It brush. Is the Heavenly Luxe Complexion Perfection. This is all over, and this is the conceal part. I'm not going to be using this. I'm going to be using the all over part because I didn't put on just a little bit of concealer and I want it to mesh in well. And yes, I put my concealer on before my actual makeup. Now, for makeup, for foundation, I'm going to be using my Clinique Even Better Glow in the color WN 122 Deep Clove. Okay, and this is basically my skin but better. This is the Morphe E630 E63, and we're gonna put some of this on the brush. I know a lot of people put this on their face, but I'm a little weird. And I don't know why I keep trying other foundations when this is basically my skin in a bottle. I just bought that LYS, and while I like it, it's a little bit redder. I should have went with the neutral. I don't know, but the person that was in the neutral looked so much, well, not so much lighter than me, but definitely lighter than me. And I guess I would err on the side of a little darker than lighter and having that floating head effect. So really, and this has skincare properties in it as well. So don't sleep on your Clinique. I haven't tried the new one that looks like it's a egg. The bottle shaped kind of odd, like circular and domed. It has like a domed cap. Haven't tried that and don't think I will be. I'll stick to the Even Better line. So I have the Even Better Glow, and then I have the regular Even Better um, foundation, the original. So the glow just gives you a little luminosity. Next, I don't know if I want to use from LYS their Triple Fix Translucent Setting Powder in Loyalty Deep Dark, or my lip bar, I can get it open, the set the Tone Finishing Powder in Bronze Beauty. So these are the two. So this looks deeper, but this is more neutral. This has a little bit more warmth to it. I think I'm going to go with the Set the Tone by the Lip Bar. And my Isaac Mizrahi brush that I taped up that I got from, where did I get it from? TJ Maxx. I'll use this to set my foundation. All right, so we're done with that. I already have on a lip, but what I'm going to do is I am going to be using the LYS Higher Standard Satin Matte Cream blush, and I think I figured out how to use it without using too much. This is my Ed Boudoir brush. It's an angled blush brush. I'm going to get just a little bit on here. And just a little bit goes a long way. Okay, so I'm not concentrating on the apples of my cheeks. I am giving a slight smile, but I am going up into the hairline. On top of it, and I'm not going to be doing any highlighter, simply because this gives a nice glow. Yay! And now I'm going to be going in with my mascara from Pretty Vulgar. I'm also doing this collab to get myself out of the rut of always using maybe color on the lid, but everything else is very, very neutral. Okay. And the very last thing is going to be from Tarte, the Stay Spray setting powder. I don't know if I've used this before. Nope. Alright. Mist isn't that fine. I feel through the mist, the finer mist droplets. And that, everyone, is my entry or my interpretation of spring. A nice springy look that I wouldn't mind going outside into the world wearing. And I thank you so much for watching the video and staying with me this half hour. It's running almost on a half hour, but I really wanted to thank you for staying with the video. I hope you like my little flowery headband. I figured that would tie in well. And I will see you in the next video. Don't forget, it's called the Pretty in Pastels collab. If you search that, you should come up with everyone that has been tagged and collaborated in this video. Check out Monique's makeup. That is the person that decided to start this collab, and she might have a listing in her description box of all the different channels that are involved in this collaboration. If I find that information, I will definitely update my description box to make sure that all the ladies and or gentlemen are available to you to check out. But stay whimsical, let your inner whimsy shine. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate you.